She stars as Dr. Addison Montgomery on the ABC drama Private Practice. Please welcome Kate Walsh. It's so funny. I was looking for you over there. You came out a secret hidden door.
I'm a KG Ming.
I thought you were going to drop like the wheel right beside her, like just about an inch from her head.
You just returned from a glamorous, dare I say, glamorous vacation in Anguilla and St. Bart's. Is this Anguilla or St. Bart's?
That's St. Bart's.
That's so beautiful.
That's the Eden Rock, which is Shangri-La.
Oh, yeah. That's a fancy place.
Yes, it is petit fancy, as the French say.
I was living on a bus for a week last week in the Midwest.
It's okay.
And that wasn't the only travel you were doing. You also went up to Yellowstone, I believe, right?
Oh yeah. I went skiing up there. Yeah, I've been on a kind of a tear.
But you've been traveling in sort of odd, like.
Okay, yes.
I'm going to show you a picture, and I want to say that this is a 14-year-old boy flying the plane, and that you're clearly seated next to him. So how big was the plane?
Because it was about as big as my finger. It was. They're like, yeah, you want to sit in the co-pilot seat? I'm like, isn't there a co-pilot that should be sitting there? But it was me. It turned out. Yeah, and he literally looked to be about 10 years old.
10 years old.
But he said he graduated from pilot school.
And he got his license?
I chose to believe him.
Did you ask him if he had an auto license? Can you imagine his parents are driving him to the airport?
I know, right? It did. He was really sweet, though. When he actually landed, it was a very smooth landing, but it wasn't one of those puddles. It was like a tiny plane.
Tiny little plane.
Say lots of prayers.
Plane.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that what got you into such gorgeous, incredible, amazing shape that you are nude on the cover of Shape magazine? And are you really nude?
I was nude-ish. Nude. There's some.
Like your lady parts weren't on the floor.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I was concerned. I was like, did she put her parts on the floor?
That would not be the right shape that you'd want to see. No, I had a little thong on. Let's say that, like little covers.
Well, Kate, I'd like to say on behalf of all men in America, thank you for doing the shoot. It's unbelievable. I mean,
even your feet are pretty. You have pretty feet.
Oh no!
So but really brave of you. I mean, what made you decide to bear it all?
First of all, I didn't think anybody would ever ask, and I was like, all right, sure, I should say yes to this. This will probably never happen again. No, I thought it was kind of terrifying, and I'm like, I just thought of it like, bungee jumping or something. Like, why not? Not bungee jumping naked, but you know what I mean. I was like, this sounds really crazy, but honestly, all joking aside, I feel like, all right, my 40s, I feel great, and I kind of wanted to message that out. You
look great. I mean, you look amazing. So it's obviously agreeing with you. But did you do anything special to prepare for this photo shoot? Like deprive yourself of food and water?
No, I can't do that. I kept joking we should call it Out of Shape magazine because I literally had like a burrito the night before. If I try to diet, I panic.
Right. No, I
start binging as it backfires. I can't do it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So I was just like, but I did try to practice the pose. I was like, what? And the great thing you mentioned just. But it was like, they're like, we've got this pose for you. Don't worry, like you can look it up. Somebody's done it before. They sent me the link, and it's Giselle.
Oh, it's Giselle, right? Of course.
I'm like, well, that's different though, because she's Giselle.
But I think you pull it off. Like it's a gorgeous, it's a gorgeous photograph, and and somehow you managed to cover all of your parts with your other parts.
Yes.
Good for you. We're gonna take a break. Come back. Kate's gonna tell us how she's juggling two men. Two of my favorite men.
Okay,
from the milk bank, Sam. It's not like I was trolling the streets looking for lactating. Just don't touch it.
That's Kate Walsh, star of Private Practice, with one of the great loves of my life, Taye Diggs, as a matter of fact.
I think you may share that sentence. He may be the love of a lot of people's lives. Right?
But Dr. Addison has finally has adopted a baby.
She's got the baby, Henry. Yes,
Henry,
he's super
baby
cute.
Henry.
Yes.
How many children play Henry?
I was just going to say there's about 4 babies.
Right. Yeah.
And most of them, they're ladies too. Am I ruining that? Maybe I'm going to get in trouble.
It's because female babies mature quicker than male babies.
So that's big news for your character. This is now the 5th season
Yeah.
of the show Private Practice, but a lot of women would be jealous because not only do you have Taye Diggs,
Yes.
but Benjamin Bratt is another actor that you get to make out. We get to make out with both these guys.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good acting gig for you on this film.
It's a pretty good deal. I have it in my contract.
For a new mom.
No, it's like,
I've got to tell you,
where's the hot guy going to be?
For a new mom, you're having an awful lot of action.
I know, right? All the fun. No, yeah, it is. I always joke before Benjamin and Taye, and I'm like, I guess there are actually no other women in Los Angeles. It's only Addison.
You have a very good life right now, considering you're making out with these two guys on your show. You're traveling around the world. I read you drive a Porsche.
Yeah. Yes, it's true.
So you have your own fragrance line called Boyfriend, Billionaire Boyfriend, and she looks amazing naked. Boom.
Gosh, the way you say it, I'm like.
I want to know, though.
I feel like I should say I did spend a lot of time waiting tables here in New York before all this happened. I was a really bitter
At that
waitress.
hospital where Addison works.
Yeah.
Do people die in record numbers? Because it seems like the doctors are always
people.
engaged in some kind of sex act in the hospital.
There's a lot of sex happening, and we really, I wouldn't want to come to our private practice. We kill everyone. We are just murdering people. But we care deeply. And we're really well dressed. So
you look amazing all the time.
Come over, have a cup of coffee. We have a great kitchen. We have like 8 lounge areas. We're always in lounges too. There's with an espresso machine.
You're always making out in the lounge with an espresso. I'm sorry, I want my doctor to look concerned and homely.
Yes, grumpy.
I don't want my doctor to just have had a liaison in the broom closet with Taye Diggs.
I will say, when I first moved from New York to LA, I went to new doctors, everything. I went to go get a general physical, and the woman looked like a blonde version of Addison. Like she was stone cold fox, like done, nails healed. I was like, how can you be a doctor? What school did you go to?
True. I keep saying that. My son broke his arm a couple of years back, and when I went to the hospital, I was like, I know so many women that I want to fix up with you doctors. I mean, there were so many gorgeous. It looked like a scene right out of Private Practice. I couldn't believe it. Gorgeous. Maybe you guys have started
Grey's
something.
and Private is influenced. Who knows?
Well, don't forget, Private Practice has switched to Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. on ABC. It's so great to see you. It's amazing, as always. American Idol's Colton is going to perform for us when we return. Don't go away.